How to identify genius in you. Honestly, it is very helpful, and you have to identify it if you want to enjoy your life and earn money as well as enjoy the freedom of work. Work will feel as if it's a play. Now, how to identify it? So here's the task. Name two geniuses. Think of it. Now, if you just imagine Einstein or Stephen Hawking, so you are just imagining in a wrong direction. So these are scientists and you are associating this with IQ. So genius is not just, there are definitely geniuses, but in IQ. What about other parts? What about if someone is a very good reader? Someone is Galib, right? He do very good in poetry, or Virat Kohli, who's a great cricketer, Messi, who's a great footballer. They're also geniuses in their field, and they use that to win the world, win their world. Messi did it. He won a lot of prizes, rewards, and the cup for his country. They earned the freedom and the money also. Same with all of these who identify geniuses in them. Now, how you can identify genius in you? There are two cases here. First will be if you are a student or not earning yet. Now, how you can do it? It's like imagine your last 2-3 wins. Wins as in which you enjoyed a lot while doing it. You may have passed it, you may have failed it, but you loved that task, right? Write three things. Now identify that out of them, which one you can convert into a business. Research, you can see podcasts, you can research online. This can be used to solve the problem. If any of those skills can be used to solve the problem, right away nourish that skill, do the research that what are the problems faced in that industry which you are going to solve the problem of. See the problem and offer them the solution. You can earn from here. Now, if you don't have any skill, it may be like me. I don't imagine I have any skill which can be used. So I started with blogs. Then I earned money, few, but then I felt like money is not, like control is not in my hand and I was not enjoying that much. Then I explored digital marketing and came into it, and I loved it. Initially, I loved it due to money. I got the clients, and then when I started learning the skills of advertisement and the sales, then I loved, research part, that which creatives are working and what is who is the ideal customer. I loved that thing, and I nourished around that. The whole company is getting results because of that. I'm talking about my part. Now, if you have skill, you can turn it right away. You have saved a lot of time. If not, you have to choose the skill which is working good. Then try it. I got in my second chance. In blogs I spent 2-3 months. Then I started with data marketing. Now you have to experiment. It's very good if you're a college student or you have a job. That time there's not much pressure on you to perform. Now if you already are a founder, you're an entrepreneur, but you are doing it just for the money, right? You have to you identified a problem and you started solving it. Now how you can discover interest in it, how you can identify genius. This is how I did it. Identify a whole day's work, different departments. So out of that, which is the thing which you love to do most? So double down on it. See if you can learn it more. I read books, I did courses on it, and I enjoyed it. Now, because I enjoyed the process, I dig deep into it. The results of the company will improve definitely around that part. Now you can excel in that, and whole company's revenue can be surrounded around it. So you're so much getting good results, so revenue increased. Now in other departments, you can just hire. So you are surrounded with passionate people in other departments. You are yourself passionate about that department. Now you will make a perfect set, and as you have done most of the department's work, you know how to manage. If not, you have to learn it. No company will survive without employee management and client management. So basically management, you have to read books on it, and it's interesting honestly. And if you can't do it, then initially you have to do it. After you're an entrepreneur, it's not like lovey-dovey right here. And after that you can hire MBA for it. You don't have any chance. So even if you identify genius in you, you will just spend 50% of your time in that. You can only spend 50% of time. Okay, that's the hard truth. And honestly, if you are doing 50% of time of the day, if you're enjoying the company, enjoying the process, you're a very lucky man. Really. Ask your friends, ask your parents, ask who are the working, ask them out of the day's time, what time they enjoy. I asked 10 of my friends that what the happy hours of the day, and out of 10, 9 answered that when they're back home, when they're not working. If you're enjoying 50% of the time also, and you can excel it will give you dopamine rush that you are excelling in your skill. Because you are an entrepreneur, you have your own company, you can take challenges, you can take the task according to that. This freedom we have. So basically after doing this, you have identified your genius, you're excelling it, you have dopamine rush, which is very important, else you will take from other things which are not giving you money, and freedom too. So you can enjoy this. Your whole company will be surrounding around that. In rest departments you hire. Now as you're enjoying your department, obviously you will enjoy the whole day, company revenue go up, and you have time also, because in other all departments you are hired. So it's very important that if you are doing the startup, running SMMA, you're in your agency, you need to identify which department you're working. I'm talking about later on, okay, if you're already earning, right? And then only you can grow the business. Because if you have to work 8 to 12 hours per day without interest, it's a big no. Why? Because initially you will get money and it's a very good dopamine rush. You will definitely enjoy it. But once you know you are earning, once you have gone to all restaurants, if you're a foodie like me, if you have traveled most of the trips around you, if you're a traveler like me, or other interest might you have. These examples I have taken because I am the one, right? And you bought investment, you have done investments also in just 1-2 years, right? Once it's all done, now what next? Your revenue will start decreasing if you haven't identified genius in you. So either you are a student, either you are doing a job, or you are an entrepreneur. All of these three cases I have illustrated one by one, that how you can do it, and it's why it's very important. If you invest in, let's say, average 8 to 12 hours per day for most of your young years, so it should give you fruit in terms of freedom of time, fruit in terms of money. Okay, obviously you have to take care of yourself and your family, and your dopamine rush. It's very important. These three reasons are the only reason we are doing startup, and anyone wakes up out of bed. I hope you understand that, and if you identify the genius in you, let me know through the comments. Thank you.